Everyone, Gerone Wright here, and once again you're joining me on my Gerone Wright YouTube channel here on YouTube. Okay, in this video we're going to be back at Nervi Hall, the Vatican's Nervi Hall in Vatican City. Nervi is actually, the hall was created after the architect of the building. The name of the building was the architect person name was Nervi, the last name, and this is how this became Nervi Hall. Now, the sculpture, which is created in the background, was created by Fazzini. Okay, and you got the two names tied in together here with that. So you have Nervi Hall and then Fazzini, and this is all commissioned work by the Vatican. Now, what you're looking at here now is a mirrored image of that, and you're probably seeing all kinds of weird stuff there behind the Pope. I want to show you what it's supposed to be looking like in what you so-called the normal sense, and I'm gonna bring that image up right there. This is what that image is supposed to look like in the so-called normal sense. That's supposed to be Jesus hanging up there in the back, and Jesus is supposed to be emerging from a nuclear explosion. And this is what this is all about in this painting. I have other videos up. I think I have two other videos up referring to Nervi Hall and this sculpture. I found that if you turn it, that hold on, wrong one. If you actually turn it, this guy becomes a snake's head serpent right there at the tip of my finger. And I actually had some interesting images up on that. The eye, all of that is all put in there. It actually has a serpent skin and everything. You have to see my video on that. I'm not going to go into detail on that. So it shows Jesus emerging from the head of a reptilian, of a serpent, of a snake. All right. So and then the head on Jesus, which actually almost creates like a skull there, actually is that of an ancient cat creature. And this whole concept of this I've linked to ancient Egypt and glyphs. Okay, so you have to see my video. I made a wonderful connection there, and I made some interesting drawings for you to see there. All right, I'm gonna take that down. I'm back here with this video because I'm doing mirrored images, and thanks to Mike there, I have some very interesting mirrored images. However, I just want to go into some of the festivities that go on in this place in Nervi Hall. And this is very interesting because here we have these artists, these performing artists here, like acrobats, performing almost like in a courtyard scenario where you have performers for kings and queens and how they do for entertainment back in the medieval days. But look at this here, and now they're performing for the Pope and the bishops there in front of this sculpture. But look how all of this is going on. And it's my position that these festivities are bordering the lines, well, actually crossing the borderlines of cult-like scenarios where there is these rituals going on in this building, and unbeknownst to the many of the underlining messages and symbolizations that are actually coming and being derived from all of this. So, there's something going on here that, that is above the audience, the normal audience, but those that are enjoying this high level of knowledge actually know exactly what they are doing. And they're the ones that actually are getting the best entertainment of all out of it. Here's another festivity going on here, and again, notice how like these clowns, like these gestures, like it's almost like these like almost like a royal guard or cross between a royal guard and a courtroom jester. Like, remember back in the day when you have kings and queens and you have clowns out their sides and all of that, stating, this, and I linked that to these clowns, these jester-like characters, as being the ones that are donating the blood of all of the individuals that are being shown. And that's the reason why they look all colorful the way they do, is because they are in a sort a mimicking of that, of carrying all of these ancient genes, and they're at the sides. And remember, I made that connection. I have a video on that as well too. All right, but I'm telling you that, I mean, people, this is not right. Look at this. You know, it's amazing that they can do all of this and have all of these ancient symbolizations in here, relating to medieval times, but yet when you ask them questions, they act like they don't know shit. If you ask them about what all of this is supposed to mean, then there's nothing there. But what do this have to do with religion and these festivities that they're having? What do that has to do with religion? No, it has nothing to do with it, but it does have something to do with cult rituals. But what's amazing about this is that you get no information. Your tax dollars pay for all of this, but you get no information relating to what the hell is going on in these festivities that they're having in this building. Here's another one that's involving children. And look at the way the Pope is out here with the bishops. Look at this. In front of and look at the background of this thing. I'm coming a little closer so you can get an idea of what's happening here. Look at this. All right, now I'm going to get into these mirrored images. I just want to get you past that, because seeing these children there and seeing all of these people there actually shows you what kind of sick people we're dealing with here. All right, that mirrored image that I have up, when Nervi Hall, it's my position that when the popes and the bishops are situated in front of that mass, they're situated in certain positions that when mirrored, it creates other images. In this case, the Pope's waist is thinned to create him as a being that is a woman, as not just any woman, but of a mother, the mother nun. And these bishops become the regular nuns. Look at that closely. Look at the Pope. Hold on. Let me see. Look at the Pope's waistline. How his hips become real fat. He becomes the mother nun. Look at his shawl. Look at his clothes. Look at his bosom area. He's transformed into a woman. Am I too close for you? Look at the bishops. How they become. Oh, hold on. I need a pencil. I'm going to try to get this as close as, you know what, I probably have this up to, I'll back off a little bit. Look at how the bishops come into a hood, creating their numb scenario, and look how they become dressed as. Everybody in the image becomes women. Not just any women, but nuns, which represents virginhood and purity. So what is they're telling you right in your face, that there's a cross-referencing of these genes, which involves the nuns and higher up levels of these Vatican members, or these Christian group members. Look at this. And that's what we have here. Now, what's amazing about this is that image that you see there with those wide hips and the way that's tightened all down, is that I tied that to something else which involved mirrored images of Lady Gaga at the Oscars or Grammys. And this image of Lady Gaga supposedly in her mermaid gown, when mirrored, creates the same exact scenario as this. And in fact, in other mirrored images with Lady Gaga of her gown, I've actually linked, let me see which one specifically. Mirrored images of Lady Gaga's gown creates exact scenarios when, see that there, when actually the background and the Fazzini sculpture is mirrored. I'm going to show you something with that. In this one here, it creates the face of a royal figure. And there's like almost like a diamond there. See the mouth area, the eyes, the crown. You see that? The eye. You see that, like a royal figure, and almost like one of the medieval guys is wearing the hood, a royal hood. See that? This would be the beard, mustache, mouth area, nose area with excess. I'm going to show you something else about this, because wherever there's a reference of these individuals, there's always a Nubian queen or Nubian princess. You see? Eye, nose. You see the mouth, chin. You see that Nubian face there? Bringing it a little closer. Even has eyelashes on it. Where we at here? See the eyelashes? I mean the eyelids. Look at those big eyelids and the eyelashes. You see that? This is when Lady Gaga's dress is mirrored. Now, amazingly, the design texturing of her gown. I'm going to see if I can find that. The exact one that I'm looking for. Amazingly, there's a design texture in her gown that I've linked directly to that in which is in Nervi Hall. And I gotta find the exact one. I don't know why I'm not prepared here. Okay, this one. Okay. Now I'll wait till I bring the image up, because it will be over there. But anyway, I want to show you something about this. Look here at how you see a face appearing behind the popes, and you start to see crowns. Okay, I'm going to bring it in closer. Now, from its largest state to the smallest state. Now, look at this here. Now, you see this symbolization right here? Right there behind the Pope's head. Now, I'm going to tell you something where you see this. I can remember seeing this at. You know on the heads of your old wooden bedposts, like a bell, you see it also in your Christmas ornaments. This symbolization, you also see it in like royal seals right there. You see that? I'm going to bring that in closer because I have that there. You see that right there behind the Pope's head? It creates like a royal insignia right there. You see that? I remember this as a child. Old wooden bedposts at the tip of the bedpost. There's this type of form here. You see that? And today you can see it in royal insignias. You see how all of these references come to play? Now check this out. Now there's a face there, and then there's a crown up top, back behind the Pope there. Now I'm going to show you something. Now this is a mirrored image, people. I'm going to see if you can see that face of what I'm talking about here. There's a face right here. And it creates a crown right there. People, these hidden images, which can be seen when locations like this are mirrored, tell the truth into what is going on in these cult-related messages that are being sent to us. Religion, like I said, religious leaders will tell you, oh, we don't know what's happening, what's going on. Okay, here's the thing with Lady Gaga. I'm going to see if you, oh, you know what? I can bring it up on this. Let me keep going on the big screen, because I do have them on the big screen too. And see, because you might be getting, let me go to the next one. All right, there's another image of what Jesus included in this. I'm going to see what you... Look at that picture, people. This is a mirrored image. Look at what's created with this. Now, this is not just something that is random. Let me take me a sip of my coffee here. This image of Jesus almost like get wings. Right there. You see the wings? Right there? Notice how the torso, the arms are up. Now take this, people. Look at this. This becomes almost like a ram's head, to be totally honest with you. But when you come straight down, you see the hands up in the air. Come down here and look at the image, the mirrored image of the Pope, and look at the Pope's hands go up. Can you see that? Do I have that image down here? With the hands of the Pope up in the air like that. Oh, it's cut out. Damn it. Well, you're going to have to take my... Oh, yeah, I have it here. I do have it. In black and white. The Pope's hand is up in the air the same way the mirrored image of Jesus is. Now, look at what it looks like. Now, in reality, before the image is mirrored, the Pope's hands is at his laps. But in the mirrored image, his hands becomes up. You see his hands up in the air? Now check this out. Look at this. This is a mirrored image now of Nervi Hall. So in order to get these images produced, you have to be placed there. Look at the eye looking at me right here. Like, what are you doing? Look at this. Look at the face, the eye there. And the eye there. Let me bring that back. I wanna... Where's that? When did I set that at? Put her back over there. I don't know where I set it at now. But, well, actually, there's the eyes. I can bring the eyes to you right here. Alright. Look at these eyes in here. There's an eye there at the tip. And look at the other one. You can almost see the pupil and the whites of the eye right there. Look at that face looking at me. Angry. Look at that. You see that? And look at the diamond in the center. I mean, yeah, the diamond in the head there. Look at this, people. You see that? Like a native face there with the crown. Look at this. And then our Pope is back there with his... Did the Pope disappear on me? See the Pope with his hands up in the air? Looking like a female, looking like the mother nun. Look at that. Look at the eye area. Look at the eye sockets looking almost black, like a ghost. And look at what Jesus becomes. There's something else. I'm going to keep going through these images because I have them on the big screen too. What do we have coming up next? There's a close-up of that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. I'm going to keep going from that. That's a little eerie, isn't it? And blurry. Alright, here's the one with that shows. You see all of this right here? All of this right there. Going down. There's like a diamond there. Where's that image at? I have it here. Let me see if I have it here. Alright. This is it right here. You see? Let's see if I can get this out. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what that actually looking like from this symbol up here, it looks like, you know what that looks like? The H in the Honda symbol, like our Honda cars, that symbolization, the way the H is made, that's the way this appears. Hold on, right there. Go from here. Sorry about this, people. I know that it's kind of difficult to see. I'm trying to look back at the mirror. Going from like that H, that like Honda, going down, going down, going down. See the faces there? Well, this right here, this texturing, when this mirrored and when this Nervi with Finzini sculpture is mirrored, You see it from here going down? Well, people, it's the same thing. Which is here, coming down. In Lady Gaga's dress. So this mirrored image right here, this textured design right here, which I found to be related to cult, she has on. And look at the way the what you call it, her like her shawl thing here, the scarf is draped around her neck. And look out on the images of the Pope that I told you, how the Pope becomes a woman here. The wide hips, the skinny waist, and the look that the Pope has here is matching what Lady Gaga is suggesting here, with the wide hips draped in a shawl or a cape like, and then the texturing here in her evening dress. And mind you that she says that it's a what do they call this? Not a dolphin dress, a mermaid dress. Everything is implied here. So the designer of this has a hidden knowledge that can be derived from what Fazzini did when he created this sculpture. I guess that's a better way of stating it. People, I need a narrator too, because you be wondering why I go all over the place with these videos, is because imagine me, I'm having a genuine paranormal experience and encounter. So first of all, as I'm doing these videos, there's no script, so I'm just doing them, I'm winging it as I'm going. And as I'm going, information is coming into my mind. It's like I can't see nothing normally anymore. Everything is all, not only am I getting mixed vision, multidimensional vision, that's accompanied by multidimensional thoughts. So, I mean, and then I have all of these things, this information, it's like an information highway, like I'm plugged into everything. And it's like an umbilical cord to me, not only to all of the energies that are in our world, but beyond our world. And what is happening is that, I mean, my brain is like, you know what I mean, like being attacked by viruses, or if you want to call them that, of information that is coming from all directions. You have, I mean, not only me, it's like I'm in both worlds. I have a leg in both worlds. My mind is in this world and beyond this world and multidimensionally just about everywhere that, I mean, that is places we know that call so-called so-called reality, and then the unreal or unrealistic world that we know nothing about. My mind is all over the place. So for me to even be here bringing you these videos is a wonder, to be totally honest with you. Again, here's another form of that mirrored image of Jesus in that mass. Look at this, people. I'm going to be bringing these images up here. I'm gonna post these, I guess, on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is actually pretty much public. So here's another face here. See how that face changes? Look at this. And look at the eye socket areas, people. Look at the eyes in there. I'm right there at the like what you would consider to be the black in the eyes. Look at this. And then the whites it creates. Look how this sculpted. And then look. Then this is the lip area. Look how this area become like fangs hanging out the mouth. Look at this. Looking like a native person here in this picture here. This would be the chin area. Look at this. Again, the crown, the headgear. Look at this. And then look at here's another, look at the Pope in this picture here. I'm going to hold, look at that, people. This is a mirrored image. Now, everybody has to be in on this. Let's go to one of the, look, this is a clear image of that. Look at that bishop in nun gear now. You know what I mean? In the mirrored image. People, not only is, everything here is in sync. What's amazing about this is that the specific positioning of these popes and bishops sitting here create this in sync with this cardinal. I mean, with this creation, with this sculpture. I don't know why I keep saying cardinals. Yeah. So, in other words, the exact position that the Pope sits in under that, in this, under the center peak point of that sculpture, they know that this image is going to be produced. Not only do they know, the photographers know, everybody is in sync with this. Hold on, where is that image at? I don't have it here. But anyway, the centering point of sitting beneath that sculpture where the Pope sits at creates this. But look at this, people. Look, this is a Pope from a mirrored image. Look at this. Look at his waistline. Look how he transforms into a woman. And the bishops, like Little Red Riding Hood. And look at these faces looking at you. Let me do this for you again here. Because I don't think y'all get the entire message out of this. Where we at here with my pen? Where we at? Chin, bottom lip, top lip, cheekbone. I'm over top of an eye, in an eye. Forehead with the crown. There's a diamond there. Look at these people looking at you. People, you're looking at multi-dimensional images, a multi-dimensional hidden truth. I'm going to bring up another image. These are all mirrored images of that location. And what's more alien than that? Look at that neck. Look at that. Look like an ant. Look at this, people. Look at how there's a face here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to point this out to you. Look at how in Jesus's stomach torso area, there's a face right here. All right. There's the nose. Here's the mouth area. There's an eye and there's an eye. And stuck in the eye are like these staffs. And it's showing you fluid coming out and going into the mouth of, you see the string of DNA going into the mouth of a horned woman who I dumb as the mother of creation. So on both sides, there's a face, and I've identified these in other images because this is a horn or something else. But it's, people, look at this. DNA, showing you DNA in motion, coming from the so-called body of Jesus. But look at how this is. Look at how these creatures take form. Now, these are not just any creatures, people. These are a show. I'm showing you creatures identified in a sequence, a sequential order of the way that mankind, that contributed to the genetic becoming of mankind. And these people always knew about it. A readable grail. I'm almost out of pictures here. Now in this one, this becomes real scary. So I'm gonna give you forewarning. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me go. Let me keep clicking across my big screen, because if I come there, all right. Here's another interesting image here. Do I have it up here? Let me see if I can find. This is another interesting image. Where is it at? Now, this is interesting because look at how this figure here, it's almost like they all became one, because this figure here, which looks like it becomes a cardinal, a bishop, and all tied in one, and a nun all together, showing you these genes combined, and it creates like a hood on the head there. I don't know if you can see. I don't have it printed out, but people, it shows. Look, but I'm gonna bring you in up here. Can you see this here? Can you look? Can you see what's described down here is actually shown here? Look at this totem pole here of creation. On each level, there's a different head, like you would see somewhere out in like if you were out in it reminds me of not Tarzan movies. Yeah, the Tarzan movies where you see those shrunken heads and all of that stuff there. I forgot what you call them, the head shrinkers. Look right here. Can you see that face right there? Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me come in and show you that face. Look at, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna look at right here. Eye, nose, mouth. Look at this here. And look how this becomes like a jungle. Look at this. Look at this. And then up in here, there's another face right there. Look at all of this coming down, people. And then you have two bishops down below. Well, actually, they're the same bishops. They just brought together in a scene. But look at this. People, it doesn't get no better than this. Now, keep in mind that this is not in your Bible. This is not mentioned nowhere in religion that you can mirror these images and the truth is revealed. There's nothing in there that tells you about this. I'm bringing you this. What the hell? Uh-oh. Let me close this out. There's nothing that is telling us about this. Look. And all of this stuff can be read. You can't see it. Okay, hold on. Look at this. Now, I'm going to post these pictures online. I'm going to put them on Google+. They're going to be on my Facebook page. So you can catch these images there. What I'm telling you is that what's happening is that it's showing us how mankind was created, and the breakdown in all is all mentioned and referenced. Now, hold on. What is this here? Can you see anything in there? I can't really see anything in this one here. I don't know why. I must have missed this image. To some of you, all of this stuff might be recognizable. But you know, what's amazing, oh yeah, I see a creature up in here. What's amazing about all of this is that when you see movies and the backdrop in these movies and things, and you start to wonder, in caves and they create, say, scary movies, and then in the scenes, a lot of this stuff is incorporated in there and you don't see it. You know what I mean? You might catch it in a fast glimpse and damn, did I just see something? And you don't, and you're like, wow, what is this? You know what I mean? Or that creeps me out. So imagine all of this stuff that I'm showing you. Oh, here you go right here too. There's an eye, nose. Imagine all of this stuff that I'm showing you cleverly encrypted, encoded into your children's cartoons, into the animated cartoons, which it is, into places like Disney, which I've linked to this as well too. Disney anime, all the Disney products in your child's room. I found them to be in my in Cinderella stuff. All of this stuff. The fame behind it is because of this. I had to take stuff down out of my, like little clear stick-on, plastic stick-ons on the wall. I had to take them down because of the fact that I was seeing faces and that stuff. And again, the Tinkerbell stuff and all of that directly linked to all of this. The success in most of what's going on today is all linked to this. It's directed not only at adult minds, but children's minds. It's almost like a seeding process that begins with you as a child and it carries you into adulthood. And it's all relating to who we are genetically, mentally, and physically, and what we're going to be doing spiritually. It's like I pledge of allegiance to something that you have nothing or idea of what's going on. Look at this, people. People, if you knew that this was what religion was truly about, doesn't this sway your thoughts and your thought process about how you would be looking at what is around you for now? I mean, you would look at things much differently, wouldn't you? Look at this. These are mirrored images of that Fazzini sculpture. Now, what's scary about this is, in this one, the Pope disappears. And guess where he goes? You know how that finger always points up? You always see that finger in religion pointing up. Is it pointing up? Well, the Pope disappears into this mass. There's like a darkened dimensional doorway back here now in this mirrored image. And it's shown that he's sucked up into this. And look at this. Again, these images will be on display online. Google Plus on my Facebook page. I'll put them there before I start my next video. But look at this. Now, what's happening with these mirrored images? Mike takes them again and puts them like on a proctor wheel. He slides them back and forth and he spins them around. And what happens, people, is, and what is going on, here's another close-up of that Pope disappearing act into this mass. And here's a closer. See where the Pope would have been seated right there. He's now going. But look at what is there in his face. See that darkened face up there at the... See if I can get this in closer for you. See that darkened face there? Look at this. Dimensional doorways that are created. I'm going to come down and come down and come down. And look at this, people. Then I'm going to back out. If you knew that this was there, and look at the faces looking down like angels. You see that one there looking down this way, and then there's the other one, mirrored image, going down that way. Angels. You get the message down, people? If you knew that that was there, would you be going to take your ass there and sitting in front of this mass? I say mass, but I should say mess. Would you send your children there? All because under the guise of religion, you think that this is okay because you don't have no other clue as to what is going on around you. So you accept this. And the very ones that you trust to guide you and lead you in that heavenly direction are the same ones that are actually screwing you, not just mentally, but physically and financially as well. Look at this. Another mirrored image. Now, in this one, down here, you have the guards. Those guards dressed in like those gesture uniforms. I don't know what the hell you call them, but you see them down there. Now check this out. You take them up here, and look how they seem to be fighting, pulling DNA. Look at this guy here. Look, what's crazy about this is that gesture that I was telling you about, that clown figure, you know, with the hat that have the bells hanging down. Look, the clown pants. Look at this. Split between the middle. Check this out. Check this out, people. And this would be that clown, that courtroom jester. Now look how the guards are using this sewers. I don't know if you can see it, but there's shadowy feet where they're pulling the clown in both directions. Can you see that there? Splicing, genetic splicing, and that's what's created. Down here, they're not doing anything. Nothing. Up here shows you what is actually occurring. It's like me going somewhere and standing still in one dimension. I'm standing still down here in this dimension. But up here in this dimension, I'm launching a genetic war. It's just like me reaching over and grabbing some blood and semen out of these guys, because that's what this is implying. Give me some of your DNA so I can get genetically bridged over. And it shows it up here in the shadows. And look, their same uniform, their baggy pants, which would be the clowns. All that stuff is shown up here on what is actually going on. Like these guys attacking it. It's crazy, people. This is sick. Look at the images, though. Look at this. Look at all this stuff creates faces, multi-dimensional faces. A totem pole of multi-dimensional faces all the way down. Look at that. Again, I'm going to post these images. And what is being described here? Oh, I'm gonna go do some more on the big screen. What is being described here is that these are the genes that are being described in this are genes that are taken from ancient Egypt. So what was created in Egypt? Again, here's another face here. Look at the eye on this thing. They're green eyes. There's a head. Look at this mess. And this mouth is almost like torn open. You ever see like the Predator or the Alien when they were laid on the table and they open up on the table like the mouth is busted open in square pieces? Well, people, that is right here. There's the nose. Look. The mouth is like open in like a square, like gate, like way, like two doors on a castle opening up for the mouth. The same way that was described in almost like the Alien scenario, where that creature are laying there on the table and they're dissecting it. This is what this is all about. Now imagine Hollywood, our producer, knowing the secret to these dimensional images, now taking this scenario here and giving it to you in a Hollywood blockbuster movie. And you have no idea what, you're like sitting there and scratching your head like, where in the hell do they come up with these ideas? Well, people, you can too if you know the secret. And now you do. There are dimensional hidden images behind the scenes that cater to our thoughts and our minds. And as they are moving, you're seeing them. Some of us can actually see them because our minds is in sync and in tune with this more so than others. Even those that are hallucinating, smoking weed or drinking and all, and they be like, whoa, I just seen that. You know, in that demented state of mind, they can see these things, but you can't even be like, oh, you just seeing things because you drunk. Are you just seeing things because you're high? Are you just seeing things because this, that, and the third? When in fact, these things are actually there and they can see them because their thought pattern, their vision is distorted, retarded in a way that they can see it. Children, the same exact thing. In developing in minds, why they see things that adults don't. Imagine your child seeing this and looking at this mess. You go to this because 6 million people flock in front of this place, and they're seeing this stuff, and they're like, "Wow, I'm scared. I don't want to be a mommy. Mommy, get me out of here. And they're crying. You don't know why. Because you're looking at this thing in a regular sense, and they're seeing these heads and faces. Look at, I mean, what the hell is going on here, people? I know, but I mean, I get a kick out of showing you. People, this is the beauty in what's happening with me. You know what I mean? Through my genuine paranormal experience and encounter. I'm just starting to wind down and relax. Look, I'm 44 minutes into the video, and now I'm coming almost, well, it's kind of sort of to myself. The first 44 minutes of it, 43 minutes of it, I was all over the place. I mean, my mind was not there for a minute. I'm in and out of myself. So now I'm just starting to relax to where I'm just becoming comfortable. It took that long for me to actually warm up. But people, what in the hell is their face doing here? I'm gonna put hair on this. Look, this is the would-be. Here's an eye. There's an eyelid. There's an eyelid. There's a green eye. There's the nose. There's the open up mouth. Now check this out. There is hair right here. Look, coming around, out. There's hair there. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. And then it creates almost like arms coming around. And look, holding a person saying, look, the arms coming around on either side. And then there's a head in here. And look at this, people. And then you have the broke down scenario of these bishops on either side. Look at this. People, this is extraordinary. This is extraordinary. Now, I guess I'm going to end that video there. All right. It's my position, it's my factual position that religion is not what you think it is. Reality is not what you think it is. Your designed clothing is not what you think it is. Again, this is Lady Gaga. And in fact, I'm going to do a video after this followed by of Duck Dynasty, because I found out that their armor underwear that they're wearing is the secret behind their success, because that is this. So not only am I going to get, I mean, one of our world's leading TV series today, I'm going to hit that right behind this, but also a famous attire or clothing wear. So two power players that are on television today and in our stores and in our market. I'm going to hit right behind this because of my knowledge about this. And I can do this with just about anything in our world at will. Kick the founding stones from underneath of it like they aren't nothing. You know, you should be scared, people, because you know why? Because I don't have no end, because you know why? There is no end to this. And the truth in everything that I am stating is supporting me. Imagine if those that has the resources that did this, if I had the resources behind me that I could take and have a team of the best minds, scientists, doctors, and put together everything that I'm stating. Could you imagine there being cures for cancer? There being cures for everything. Hepatitis, there being cures for kidney diseases, liver diseases, even your vision, your eyes. You don't have to wear glasses, because the DNA from the creatures that was used to genetically bridge us and create us, I mean, all of the answers to everything lies in this. These sick motherfuckers knew, and letting the rest of us go down in flames and in fire while they excel and exceed and succeed. Those that have the knowledge to this know what is ailing us, because they're the ones that caused it in the first place. See, you're stuck on worshiping beings that walk this planet like you walk this planet. You're stuck on being sold on something that you know no idea of what you're being sold on, and at the same time you're giving them your money, you're giving them your finances, your physical being, Your spiritual being, you gave up everything to believe in something that is totally opposite of that of which you were led to believe that it is in the first place. My name is Gerone Wright. I'm going to let this video go with that. I'm going to tell you something now. You don't have to believe in me. But I can tell you right now, you can expect for me to take everything that you believe in and kick the founding stones from up underneath of it. I'm gonna take the founding stones. You can believe in this all you want. I'm talking about in religion and reality, the way I'm telling you that I am dimensionally everywhere. And you can expect from me to come up with anything, to pull these videos out to say, hey, you know what? Here's reality. That's the power that I have behind my genuine paranormal experience and encounter. Everything that you believed is to be reality, that they taught you, that your religious leaders taught you, that your scientists taught you, that your schools taught you, I'm telling you right now, and I have the keys to come in and show you the truth. My name is Gerone Wright. I'm going to end that video there.